Alright, today we're going to do a video on how to remove and install, or how to remove the intake manifold. I had a little crack in my intake manifold. I ordered the part from Saturn. Very informative. I went ahead and logged everything in. I'll show you the part that broke on me. See a little part with the screw in it? That's the part right there that broke. It's the little nipple for the overflow. This right here is the stem. We're going to have to take all that out. Okay, so we're about to drain the radiator. If you see the little white plug on the bottom of the radiator, see there's a radiator in front of the car. Look all the way down there, there's a little white plug from the bottom of the radiator. You should be able to get your arm down there to just twist it to the side to drain it. It's the winter time, so I pulled my car out the garage, so then this way I could drain it on the outside. I'm gonna get a shot from it from underneath, what you'll see, but it'll be easier to grab it from the inside. You can see in there, there's a little plug, and that's what's gonna drain. Okay, so let me move the light so I can get my hand down in there, and then we'll go ahead and start to drain it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably move my jacket, take my jacket off also. Yeah, let me take my jacket off so I can get my arm down. Okay, so I got my jacket off. Let me get a closer shot. I'm gonna stick my arm through one side. There you go. It's just like the same thing, righty tighty, lefty loosey. And it's coming out right now. Here it comes. You hear it? It's coming out. Twist it to the side. And then we're going to take the cap off right here. So then this way, with the cap off, it'll go ahead and drain faster. Gives some suction out of there. Okay, this is the part that nobody shows you. I'm underneath the vehicle right now. Let me move it back some. And this right here is the 8mm nut that nobody shows you for the manifold. This right here is the 8mm nut that you gotta get off. And then this is the line from, I believe it's from your heater core coming out. See, it goes up to the heater core. So while you're underneath here, you might as well disconnect these right now. Like I said, this is the bottom of the manifold. It's connected by 8mm nut right here. You don't need to remove the frame, just the nut right here. And then you need to remove the hose from your heater core. Okay, before I put the car back down, if you notice, I got the jack stands underneath on the frame. I left the jack up there and the tires on there. I do not ever get under the car without having it properly supported. So just remember that always have your car properly supported. Okay, here you see the instructional DVD that you get, and also cross-reference as much as you can. I've actually wrote down a list for myself according to the DVD, and I cross-referenced some Eric the car guy on the internet. And if you anything I said, I look for Rich Pin also. Everything is in step by step, so I don't have to have the DVD with me, and I actually got the tools, the size sockets that we need. So the next step is we're gonna have to remove the throttle body, the intake, air intake, but that's with the throttle body right there. Got to remove this nut right here, and then also we're gonna take the intake manifold off. I'm not the intake manifold, the air intake off, and the air filter box has to come off. This is the air filter box, and we're gonna remove. Where is it at? I'm gonna see if it's those little nuts down there. See if you can see them right there. We're gonna remove those. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on it, and then I'll get back and let you know what size they were. Okay, so this right here, that's actually 8mm. I took it off with a short fast screwdriver though instead. That's why I loosened it with a short fast screwdriver. That should come up to expose the throttle body. Then I took off the hose going into the valve cover. Just snap that off. It pops off right here. Of course, took off the air filter. There's the air filter right there. Took that out, and those right there, those two little nuts right here. This is a 2002 SL2. Those are 10mm, but you got to be careful because well, let's get this out the way right here. Get that out the way, and get this out the way. And if you see, you got to get this whole box out right here to get to the bottom motor mount. So it's going in right here. So this right here is gonna have to come out. A little button here you pop out with the screwdriver, and then this right here will slide all the way out from there. And then one more thing you gotta watch out for is if you look in the right here, there's a sensor hooking right there. So you're gonna have to disconnect that sensor. But again, there was an 8mm nut at the throttle body. I used a short fat screwdriver. These are two 10mm right there. I took those off. Actually, I took that off with air tools. I mean, you could use your regular sockets, but I could just use air tools to get it out faster. Alright, I'll take off this little clip, let you know how I did it. I'll be right back. The clip I got off, just a little screwdriver. I popped it off right here. That's on the side of the basket. Again, this is 2002 SL2. Okay, then if you notice, I uncovered all the way down there in the bottom corner. There's another 10mm down there. So that's on the side of the box. I'm glad you couldn't just tear it off. This way you didn't mess up that little circuit right there, little wire electrical harness. But there's another 10mm right there, then it should come right out. Okay, time to jack the car up. Here's the motor mount right here. Got everything off. So there's a 15mm motor mount nut that we got to get off right here. And then we're going to have to get this motor mount off right here. But we got to support the engine, so I already jacked up the engine right now. Actually, I had to lift the car with another little jack on the side because the struts were bad. And I couldn't get no support on the jack underneath. But it's lifted from the oil pan. Just ever so lightly, just so I could move it a little bit back and forth. Alright, I'm going to use a 15mm nut. It's 15mm socket. And I'm going to start taking off the motor mount right here. And then after that, I'm going to take off these motor mounts right here.